Hi, good to connect with you. This is Naresh here. Okay, it is very critical for any aspiring trainers and corporate facilitators to first understand the distinction between the two concepts, pedagogy and andragogy. The moment they get a grasp of these two concepts, the way they design their subject, the way they design their content, and the way they facilitate will change tremendously. Now, let's try to look at pedagogy. The word PED stands for children or kids, and pedagogy stands for the methodology used for teaching the kids. Now let's try to recall our own experience as a kid when we went to school. We never had a choice, be it with choosing the board, be it CBSE, ICSE, matriculation, state or whatever. We never had a choice on which institution we should go, which school we should study. We never had a choice on which teacher should teach us. We never had a choice on the subjects or the authors that we should follow. So primarily what I'm trying to say is we never had a choice. Second thing, what was the purpose of studying, going through a particular class? It was all about scoring marks. It's all about recollecting and reproducing it in the exam papers so that we get higher grades and we get higher marks and go to the next class. We never thought about anything beyond. There was no concept of application. We were never told and we never understood how we are going to apply certain things in life in future. We just studied. The next thing is we always observed there was some kind of a power or authority or force that were acting on us. You need to be disciplined, you need to have a certain uniform, you need to be on time, you have to complete this assignment, you have to work, whatever. We never had a choice. We have to succumb to those pressure and force did work on us. The next thing, the teachers by default were taken as an authority on the subject. We accepted them as a subject matter expert and we never confronted them. We never questioned them. We never had any idea of confronting or challenging the concepts or the ideas, whatever they gave. And the most interesting thing, whatever subject that was given to us, that was taught to us, we accepted it as it is without having any prior experience. Right? We never had any prior experience or prior knowledge of these subjects. Another interesting thing is, if you look at a particular day's schedule, we had 45 minutes period. It might be geography, followed by maths, followed by science, followed by music class, and then followed by physical science, physical exercise. Now, all these were basis the child way of learning and their adaptability to adjust with different subjects and so on. That is pedagogy. Now, let's try to understand what this andragogy is all about. The word andra stands for maturity or adulthood, and andragogy stands for the adult way of learning. See the distinction when we spoke about pedagogy, it's a methodology used for teaching. Here when we say about andragogy, it is adult way of learning. That's the biggest distinction between these two words. Let's try to understand what are the distinctions that come in when we are teaching the adults or the matured individuals. They always have a choice. They decide whether they need to invest their time, effort and money on any particular learning or not, because their focus is always on the application. Their focus is always on what is in it for me, correct? So they always exercise a choice. And in such scenario, no force or no power or no authority works. Nobody can force an adult to learn anything. They need to feel it for themselves. And the next one, these adults always come with some level of experience and knowledge. It's not like the kids where they are absolutely blank or absolutely new to any subject. These adults always have heard about something, they would have read about something, they would have come across something. Now, when these people come with experiences, there is a strong propensity to raise questions and challenge the presenter, because no concept is absolute in nature. So there will always be areas which can be debated, which can be confronted, and definitely these youngsters will take it up. So we should not be worried about questions being raised at us. We should not be worried about facing these challenges. And the next one, there is no way you can run a session through a one-way communication. It always has to be a two-way, because you're dealing with adults. It needs to be more engaging. You need to enroll the participants into your session, and you need to answer their queries, and you need to facilitate the learning process. And it is very, very, very difficult for any trainer or facilitator to establish his authority on the participants, or to create a feel of authority on the subject as well. Because you need to be very open in admitting that you know certain stuff, and there are still many areas that you are not aware of, and you are also a party to the participants. You are also one among the participants to learn further on that particular topic. That is andragogy for you.